Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good? You look Buddha. This is the last session of your retreat. Usually, when people are ready to go back from a beautiful environment like this, they say to themselves, I don't want to go back, my noisy place, and I want to stay here. Maybe today some of you don't want to go back to your workplace or the busy place where you find your sensory condition. But today you are lucky because you have acquired a method for meditation in your daily life and busy lives. Now you know how to practice with your sensory conditions. If you use the method I taught you in your daily lives, your practice will continue to grow more and more. I ate rice and kimchi in my whole life. I ate every day, and I ate 3 times in a day. That's why I'm alive and I am here now. Everybody, we should eat to maintain our life. Our meditation is like that. Our practice is like that. We have to practice again and again and again. Practice to repeat. Meditation is to repeat. Sun is to repeat. I read your mind diary. It was fun reading your writing because your writing was like dancing. I couldn't understand most of your handwriting, but I understood from your heart to my heart. You all wrote very well and beautiful that your sensory conditions and your situations. They were different situations, but the emotions and the feelings were similar. Anger, sadness, fear, frustration, guilty, loneliness, worry, pain, dread, betrayed. It is real life. Because you are alive, these kind of emotions come up because you are alive. If there is no emotion or feeling, then it's not real life. Dead person. So I can say to you, congratulations. Many people do not clearly know the feelings inside their minds. Even they knew, they could not do anything about them. But you found them and even wrote to them yesterday. Now, it's time to meditate with them. So always recognize it's time to meditate when you experience arising mind. You can say to your arising mind, come to me, thank you. And watch your arising mind. Angry mind. Watch your sad mind. Watch your worry mind, anxiety mind. Some of you worried and have a fear of pain and sickness and aging. The Buddha died like everyone else. The Buddha also had pain. Birth, aging, sickness, and dying are a fact of life. You cannot control them. It is the same with the arising mind. You cannot control it. The only thing you can do is meditate with it. This will expand your spiritual power. But if you don't learn to manage arising mind through meditation, you may remain in an ocean of suffering. When you encounter a sensory condition and disturbances arise in your mind, it is very good time to do your practice. So don't forget to keep the thought in your minds that an opportunity for practice has arrived. Always making sure to determine, are you not being affected by a sensory condition? Our master said, if you continue to practice sun for a long time in order to put an end to all defilements and achieve freedom of mind, then you will become centered like an iron pillar and defended from the outside like a stone wall. So, practice all dharmas in this wise way, and you will never be enticed or obstructed. And even while residing in this dusty world, you will constantly attain hundreds and thousands of samadhi. Our founding master gave us the essential dharmas of daily practice for meditating in any situation. Who knows this? You don't know? Yes. You have to know that. Sotaesan said that the mind is originally free from disturbances, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us give rise to the equanimity of our original nature by letting go of those disturbances. If you use this practice in your life, it is enough to become a Buddha. About 2 weeks ago, I visited the Temple of Austin, Texas. When I arrived at JFK, I found out my flight was delayed 4 hours. First time when I saw that letter, 4 minutes? Maybe 4 minutes. I doubt my eye. But again, I saw again, that was 4 hours. Of course, I was angry. So I would have to wait there about 6 hours because I was a little bit arrived there earlier. I really didn't like the idea of waiting. I was disappointed, and many thoughts arose in my mind. I was uncomfortable with arising disturbances. And then I went to the office. Why airplane is delayed? What I have to do here? I asking. And then at least I started to practice with the essence of Dharma in daily life. My mind is originally free from disturbances, disappoint and distress. But my disappointed and distressed mind arose in response to the flight delay. Let us give rise to the equanimity or samadhi of my original nature by letting go of disappointment, distress, and disturbance. I repeated and even recorded the moment. Like yesterday, you wrote, I wrote there. When the disturbances arose, and then I was able to begin to accept my situation. Then I thought, maybe there is a reason for this sensory condition. And so my mind became very peaceful, and I spent my time there very well. I ate lunch, I had a few phone conversations, and I practiced there. There may be a divine will in every situation. All I can do is practice, meditate. And then the true meaning of the situation comes up spontaneously. My heart turned from blame to gratitude in this situation. The world is full of grace, but most of us don't see it. Because our minds are too busy. The moment I restored my original mind, I was able to find much grace. And I think even more will arise. Whenever we find the grace, that grace belongs to us who find it. Once that happened, I totally forgot about the time. passing. Just passing. And it actually went very fast. Do you think 4 hours is a long time or a short time? I think 4 hours is longer than 2 hours, but shorter than 6 hours. Everything comes from our minds. The Buddha said, our minds create all things. That's why we need mind practice. We have to meditate on how to use our minds in everyday life. When I came back to One Dharma Center from the Austin Temple, can you imagine what happened to me? What happened to me? Can you imagine? My original flight was scheduled for 6:20 in the morning. So I went to the airport at 5 a.m. However, the flight was canceled. I didn't get any notice about it. I didn't want to trust the airline company anymore. So instead, I bought another ticket from a different airline company. I was relieved and felt better, because I thought that all the problems were gone at that point. However, the new flight was also delayed, delayed, and delayed again. Finally, I got on the airplane at 3 p.m. From early morning to 3 p.m., I waited a total of 10 hours at the airport. This is real life. Always happen something like this. However, at that moment, I didn't get as shocked as before, because I had already gone through the same situation, and I had practiced and controlled my mind then. So my spiritual power was expanded. I practiced my mind with an actual situation and an actual sensory condition. So my spiritual power was strengthened. Yesterday, when you wrote your mind diary, at that moment your spiritual power was expanded. You don't think so? This is sure. If you don't feel now, you can feel after. I was very tired and even complained about the situation, but I didn't forget to remind myself that that moment was a good chance to practice. It was. I practiced the waiting practice. Then the bad situation became a moment of practice. As I said, changing our life into practice by practicing. Paradise into paradise by practicing with actual sensory condition is the essence of one Buddhist mind practice. When we check our arising mind, our original mind and our changing mind, at every moment and in any situation, our meditation becomes deeper and we experience a great opening of the spirit. Neither our original mind nor our original nature has disturbances or anger. That is the nature of our original mind. Yet, it is natural that various emotions arise due to sensory conditions or trying situations. Don't get vexed or frustrated with your mind. There is no need for despair. It is the natural arising of emotions in your mind. That's how your mind works. When you are angry or upset, you can say, aha, that is my angry mind. Aha, that is my upset mind. We did yesterday. You can simply see anger arise in your mind. As I told you yesterday, it is like the moon rising and the sun rising. Just rising. You can recognize it as just a sensory condition. You don't need to deny or fight your anger. Just recognize and embrace the emotion. Then the anger gets to disappear by itself. And you can restore your original nature. Just check your arising mind, your original mind, and your changing mind. When you do this mind practice every moment, in every difficult situation, you are practicing timeless meditation and placeless meditation. You are attaining freedom of mind, especially in challenging situations. Your mind will be empowered and your spirituality will be enhanced. I sincerely hope that in every difficult situation, you can attain and maintain freedom of mind. Thank you.